Now, forecast first on KOLR 10 News, Ozarks First.
Watching today's batch of showers and thunderstorms. Today's round, though, is to the north. It's across central Missouri, but it looks like it's going to get into southern Missouri this evening. Right now on radar, spotty showers and thunderstorms across central areas of the state. Some of this activity they're already beginning to build south into Greene County. Looks like the gust front's already made its way through Fair Grove. And some rain not too far behind will be spreading in. Looks like there will at least be a chance for these showers and thunderstorms to drop not only into the Springfield area, but other areas along Highway 60 as we push a little deeper into the evening. So if you've got some grilling plans, just keep an eye to the sky, especially if you live along and north of Highway 60, because there will be storms around through probably about mid-evening before they fade away. Temperatures will drop pretty quickly once some storms get in your area, out of the low 90s and through the 80s. In fact, by 10 o'clock around 77. And storm chances remain in the forecast on a daily basis, at least for parts of the Ozarks, for the next 7 days. Details coming up. KOLR 10 News at 5 starts now.
Branson School District starting the new school year with a brand new security system.
It's one of the largest festivals in Springfield. What you can expect at this year's birthplace of Route 66 Festival this weekend. A dog is stolen from a child battling cancer.
I love her.
How the thief stole the puppy is next at 5.
And now from KOLR 10, breaking news.
We begin with that breaking news out of Polk County. A church van crashes just north of Bolivar, killing 3 teenagers. Good evening, I'm Heather Lewis. KOLR 10's Francis Lynn is live at Citizens Memorial Hospital, where 7 victims were transported. Francis, what can you tell us so far?
Heather, this morning at around 11 a.m., a church bus went off the road on Missouri Highway 13th, southbound lane, overturned, and then hit a tree. There were 13 passengers on board at the time in a church bus from Overland Park, Kansas. Sergeant John Lukenhoff with the Missouri Highway Patrol confirmed the 3 fatalities were all teenagers, a 17-year-old girl, a 16-year-old boy, and a 14-year-old girl, all from Kansas. Their family members have been notified, but names haven't been released just yet. According to Ren Hall, the communications director here at Citizens Memorial Hospital, they took in 7 people injured from the crash.
The seven victims, 6 minors, 1 adult, and we anticipate that they will be discharged from the hospital.
The remaining 6 people who were more seriously injured were transported to hospitals in Springfield, where later 3 of them were pronounced dead. Our Jennifer Abreu will have more on that story in just a few moments. Live in Bolivar, Francis Lynn, KOLR 10 News, Ozarks First.
Francis, thank you. And we do now want to go to Jennifer Abreu, who is live at Cox South with an update on those who were brought to Springfield for treatment after the accident. Jennifer, what do you know so far on your end?
Heather, what we know right now, as you heard from Francis, is that 6 people were brought to Springfield hospitals in a serious condition earlier today after that accident in north of Bolivar. I have just received a confirmation from Cox Health that 3 trauma patients were brought here. This facility here, Cox South, is a level 1 trauma center, and what that means is that patients with more serious medical conditions or life-threatening conditions are brought here for treatment. We also know from State Highway Patrol that 3 teenagers lost their lives in that accident earlier today. Their names have not yet been released pending family notification. Of course, we will keep you updated as we find out more. At 9 and 10 tonight, I hope to have more details for you as to what caused this accident. But for now, live in Springfield, Jennifer Abreu, KOLR 10 News, Ozarks First.
Something we'll continue on the web as well at ozarksfirst.com. More local news now. When students in Branson go back to school next Wednesday, they'll have a good reason to feel a lot safer. Administrators in the Branson School District have installed a brand new security system that will allow them to keep a close eye on who comes into the building. KOLR 10's Crystal Blair joins us live in Branson with details about this new system. Crystal.
Well, Heather, today we stopped by Branson Junior High School to get a first-hand look at their new high-tech door buzzer.
Certainly students are aware of what's happening throughout the world, so we do want to put them at ease.
With the rash of school shootings and violence in the recent years, school officials in Branson feel their new security system is timely. The $100,000 buzzer system is installed at 7 buildings in the district. It features a one-way camera so that not only will those wanting entry into the school have to ring the buzzer, but staff will also see who they are. School Superintendent Brad Swafford explained how the system, which has been 5 years in the working, will work.
When we have visitors or parents or anyone that comes to the schools, they'll be able to go up to a monitor and basically just like a doorbell and push the button, and they will be welcomed and allowed to state their business, and then from there the office will be able to allow them in, or if determined that they had more questions, they could do so with that as well.
Now, Swafford also says they plan to add 2 more school resource officers, and they're going to place them at their elementary schools, meaning that now all of their campuses will have law enforcement officers right there. Reporting live in Branson, Crystal Blair, Color 10 News, Ozarks First.
Crystal, our thanks to you. It is your right to know this evening. A standoff in Springfield has ended with the suspect surrendering to police. More than a dozen squad cars surrounded a home on South Main Avenue this morning. Police tried to coax a man and woman out of the second-floor apartment in the Weaver Creek apartment complex. That's according to officers on scene that we spoke to. The man left the apartment and did surrender to police just after 11 o'clock this morning. 2 women were safely removed from the balcony about the same time. No injuries were reported. Coming up next here on your news at 5.
The law allows for First Amendment assemblies of any kind. The law does not allow for injury to persons or destruction of property.
We'll take you to Washington, D.C., where police are gearing up for this weekend's Unite the Right rally.
You're watching Color 10 News, Ozarks First with David Oliver. Heather Lewis. Weather with Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warner. This is Color 10 News at 5.